Hello, my friends. How are you doing today? Here we are going to start a new series of videos and audios that I want to talk about, especially related with the coaching. And I'm glad to be here back 2023. Happy New Year to all of you. I hope so that um, this year become a great year for you and you can achieve all those goals that you want to achieve this year. And I like lives because I like to be spontaneous. And I think this is a great thing. And this is my space to share with you all the little things and talk different topics. One of the new things I'm going to be doing this year, I'm going to bring some guests. We're going to be talking about different topics with those guests. And the idea is also bring some entrepreneurs that have been very successful in their life. They can share some of their experiences so you guys can feel more encouraged about what you do. So that's what we're going to do. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that's called self image and how and about goals, right? So, the first thing we need to do in our life is to reach goals, right? To set goals. And goals help us to go where is what is our north, right? So in the compass, it's always showing you north, so you know where's north, and then you can choose whether you go south, west, or east. And so the north has to be your goal, right? And Bob Proctor always talk about this. Your goal has to be something that you never done before, something that scares you, something that challenge your thinking about whether it's possible or not for you to achieve. Now, we do know that other people can achieve great things. We have billionaires and trillionaires, so you can achieve anything you want, really. But we want to make sure that it's something that you feel that you are able to do it, but at the same time, you feel you're not able to do it. So it has to be both, a mix of both excitement, and fear at the same time. And so when we have this goal, it is of course something different from what we're doing right now. So let's say, for example, you're making 50,000, 100,000, maybe in your country, you're doing an average of what the people are making, and you want to make 10 times that. As you want to make 10 times that money, of course, will be absolutely great. But you need to know your why you want to make that kind of money, right? The why is important because of this. You need to fall in love of what you want, of your goal. The why will represent the the persistence you will require. So you see, when you fall in love with someone, you persistently go after this person to be with this person. And it could be obstacle in between, maybe the parents, or maybe friends, or maybe whatever it is. It's going to be an obstacle for you to get to that person. But just the image of being with that person, it is the reward for any obstacle. So you have to have this fall in love of what you want. It has to be a strong why. If there's no strong why, you're not going to do it. You're going to give up at any sign of opposition. Right? First, you have to fall in love. Now, fall in love in what you want and see yourself, close your eyes, see yourself already having that. Right? A good example, I always put this, is like the person who wants a girl that wants this beautiful hair, and she just wants the beautiful hair. It doesn't care if it takes 2 days to dye your hair and all the complications. Yeah, once a hair. You know, have to fall in love with the idea. That's the main thing. Fall in love with that idea. The second thing you want to know is um, then you need to understand that to get that, you have to become a different person, right? To help that, you have to become a different person. So, what it means to become a different person? It means that you have to um, understand that all the results that you're getting today is things that you believe you are capable of doing. That's why you act upon it. But also what you believe is possible, you attracting to you, right? So this is what we call the law of attraction, works constantly all the time. So at this level, you getting those results because you acting on what you think is possible, right? That's why you're getting those results. But also you attracting to you what you think is possible. And so what you attract, the opportunities, the people, the resources, you attracted exactly what you need to achieve the result that you have today. So now the thing is that I'm going to draw it here. Here is your new goal, which is completely farther away from the goal or for the results that you have today. To be or to have that goal, you have to become a different person. This is key thing. You see, this level of frequency, you are attracting and doing exactly what you believe. At this level, you have to become a different person because this different person, that is not you, this different person is attracting and acting and thinking at a higher level. This is what I call Bob Proctor talk about vibrations, right? You have to be in a different level of vibration. Now, how are we going to do that? We're going to observe people who are already there. So study people who already have what you want and study them to find out what are their routines, what do they do. As you analyze what do they do, mimic what they do. You see, if a millionaire said, I wake up at 5 in the morning and start meditating, find out how to meditate. Wake up at 5 in the morning, start meditating. What meditation is all about. I'm not going to tell you that. You need to, because if you're interested, you have to put some of your effort into doing this, right? So self-image that I have today, I'm going to attract people, circumstances, and resources that are aligned to what I'm doing right now. You see, your paradigm, which is your conditioning, right? Now, this other person that you need to become, this is what Bob Proctor said. Bob Proctor is beautiful when he said, you have to be you. Not the you that your parents want you to do, not the you that your spouse wants you to do, not the you your children want you to be, but the one that you want to be. And so this could be bring a little bit of confusion. What it means, Bob Proctor, to be you? Put it this way. When you are at this level of frequency and you're getting these results, these are not the results you want. These are the results that you believe you can have, and that's why you have them. It's all about your belief. Now, you want a higher level of results. At the moment you want something that is you don't have, here you are not you. You are the product of your environment. You're a product of your environment. So you are the average of the 5 people that surround you. So it means the closest people to you are getting the same what you're getting. And you have to become a different you, a better you to this. Now, the thing is that you are not who you want to be. Because if you were exactly the person you want to be, you will be happy with what you are making today. And if you want more and you got emotion involved with what you want more, then it means that person who reaches the person who what you want is who you truly wanted to be. So we could, what we're doing right now is not what we are, is what our product, our environment. Reaching at that goal is where to become a different person. And become a different person means someone who does things differently than you. So what is your routine? What time you wake up in the morning? What are your thoughts? Are you having poor thoughts, thought about lack, or I haven't eat today, or haven't my business not going well. Take a notebook and start the day from the moment you start. So you're gonna put like seven, let's say 7 a.m. What time you start in the morning? 7, 8, 9, 10, and go through the whole day. And as you go in the day, write down what do you thinking at that time. Oh, I feel I'm tired. Okay, right there, feeling tired. And then you go every hour. What are you thinking? Be honest to yourself because this is for your best interest. And then at the end of the day, did you make any sale? Did you argue with people? Did you swear? So write down all how you are so you get to learn yourself. Now, that would understand now why you're getting the results you're getting. Now, you want different result. What do you need to think? What do you need to do? Change your routines, change what you need to do to get the results you want. You see, in life, it's all up to you. A lot of people will think in this: if you are wealthy, you're going to be wealthy all your life. That's not true. There's a lot of people that are wealthy lose everything. Now they might have friends and things like that. Most friends disappear when you don't have money. So you are wealthy, but you're not wealthy now. Your mindset changes. It depleted. Now you said if you're poor, you always can be poor. That is not true. You can always become very wealthy even if you're poor. However, there's a bigger chance for someone who live in a poverty level to remain poor the older it gets. Now, I'm not saying everybody's like that, but this is by personal experience. If you're young and between 18 and 40 years old, your chances of success is big. If you're over 40 years old and you remain in a particular environment, your chances of success is very slim. Now, can change? Most people, I'm talking in general. So the older you get, the harder it gets to change. Because older people, we fail, and we don't like to fail, and we're afraid to fail. So it's hard enough to change. Younger people is beautiful because you tell them, hey, do one thing, and they won't think. They're just going to do it. The higher recruitment in the military is young people because you tell them to do something, they just do it. They don't think. And that's a good thing because when you get older, you think too much. If you think too much, you're afraid most of the time. While if you don't think so much and just do it, you do great. In multi-level marketing, most people that reach six figures first is young people. Older people are, what are they thinking about me? And they always question themselves. Young people don't do that. So, but the problem is most young people don't are not focused about that. They focus about having fun with their friends and things like that. So just that's why few become very wealthy and some people don't. Now, everybody can, not everybody will. So you can change your self-image and reach out. Now, of course, how do you change your self-image? Well, that's something we can help you with. So if you're interested to know how to change your self-image, then reach out to me and join our group. It's called Thinking into Results. Bob Proctor, in Facebook. I can put a link later on. You can reach out to me on Messenger as well. And we have an amazing group. We have about 17,000 people in our group. We grow in about 500 new members every day. So it's amazing what we accomplish. And every coach there and every member we have there are to help each other, constantly help each other. And happy to help you guys. Also, I want to promote that we have an event on October 18, also on October 18, Wednesday, January 18 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We have an event. I hope so you can make it. If you need a link, you can go to Think Into Success Academy /webinar. And you can register. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And if you cannot make it, you will be able to also, when you register, to join our Facebook group, and we will have a replay of the event for 3 days. It will be there, or 4 days: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I encourage you to watch the video. We also do questions and answer after we do the presentation, right? We do questions and answers. So so we can do this for you guys. All right. So I can see we have a couple of questions here, and I'm going to review this question. I'm going to be posting here. I'm going to be reading it now. Fearful and exciting goal. Are you sure? Yes, Anthony. Fearful and exciting goal. They don't contradict each other, but I'll give you an example. Let's say you make, I don't know in which country you are. Our group, we have people from all over the world. So, of course, people in Zimbabwe will make less money than people in Nigeria, or if you're in Europe or you're in the United States, right? But I will say, on an average, let's say $30,000 a year. If you're making $30,000 a year, what about if you make $100,000 a year? Right? We know there's a lot of people make $100,000 a year. You're making $30,000. That will be something that will be fearful, or will be, I cannot do that. I've been making $30,000 for 5 years. I don't know how to make that. I don't know if it's possible. It is possible. It's just not possible for you as yet. It's exciting. So try to see, what would you do if you have $100,000 a year? Get emotion involved. Fall in love with the idea. When you fall in love with the idea, you want to attract like-minded ideas and how to make $100,000. That is something that will be kind of fearful or exciting at the same time. I think so. You asked for another question, so we'll see that. I don't think you will enjoy documenting your thoughts. So how would that person change their thoughts? And is changing their thought the answer? Yes. So it's true, but it is your truth, because this is individually, every person is different, that you might not enjoy documenting your thought. Well, you can document your thought, you can read them, you can learn about yourself, and you can throw it away if you want later. Don't be fearful. Fear is a cancer that is only exists in our mind. You see, faith and fear, there's two things you cannot see, but you can only believe in them if you make that choice. So don't choose fear. Fear is a cancer. There's nothing good is going to happen. Now, this is very interesting. Indecision, which is make no decision at all, there's nothing you can learn from it. Indecision leads you to nowhere. However, when you make a decision, and let's say the decision was a bad decision, you learn from it. So next time you won't make the same decision because you learn from it. If it's a good decision and you get a profit, you gain something too. So you gain regardless whether it's a good decision or a bad decision, you always learn something. Indecision leads you to no results. You learn absolutely nothing. So I encourage you to document your thoughts and to learn a little bit about you. What are you set on thinking? Because most of the time, 96% of your results are subconscious. It's controlled by your paradigm, controlled by your self-image, right? And you're not conscious about it. 96% of your results are unconscious. So you're not thinking about it. You're just working at autopilot. That's it. So how would that person change their thought? Well, change it. I mean, that's the only thing you can do is to change it. So if you're thinking negative, think positive. It's voluntarily, and it will also depend on your will, right? The will that you have. Uh, Put it this way: I don't know if you're married or if you fall in love with someone, but when you fall in love, you're thinking about that person all day long, and you consciously want to do it, and eventually become a habit of thinking of that person. That's why you're with that person. So we can control our thoughts. We can control our thoughts. If you think you can, you will. If you think you cannot, you will never be able to do it. You see, it's all come to your belief. If you believe that you're able to do things, you'll do it. If you don't believe you're able, you're not going to do it. All come to your beliefs. Now, set a goal that excites you, but scares you a little bit, which is completely away from what you're currently earning, and adjust your self-image to the people who are getting that goal. So if they're waking up at 5 and you're kind of lazy, don't want to wake up at 5, then you won't get that goal. But if you wake up at 5 and your mindset changes and you're thinking from the negative point of view or to a positive point of view, you will have been attracting what you think. Your dominating thought will always manifest itself in your life. So look at what is around you, and that is what your dominating thought being. Everything is going on in your life, good or bad, is a true manifestation of what was your dominating thought days past. Maybe you were not aware about that, but everything around you is a dominating thought of what you were in your mind. So whatever you put in your mind as a dominating thought will manifest in your life. Now, you could say, well, I don't believe it is. You're right. If you don't believe it, it's not going to manifest in your life. But if you believe, or you force yourself to believe it, then your life is going to change. That's the only thing that explains everything. Now, we have another comment here. I'm going to read. I don't know if it's a person or not, but I'm going to read it anyway. It says, hi, I want to offer promotion of your channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbots. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Auto on, incredible, flexible, and convenient order management panel. Everything is in your hands. Turn it in, off, customize. Go to, all right. I'm not going to promote you, of course, but I'll say thank you for the offer. I really appreciate it. But I'm very well the way I am right now. All right, guys. So that is what we talk about that. And so mindset is what your mind is set on. Is your mind set on something positive or something negative? That's what mindset is all about, right? So you got a mindset coach is going to help you to set your mind on what you want instead of what you don't want. And that will lead to have what you want or to have not what you want. But be sure of this: everything you have in your life today is a manifestation of your dominating thought. So if you're happy or not with what you have, change your mindset, change your thought, and then you have to change it consistently to change the result. Now, if you want to know how we do this and how we can help you to achieve that, well, let us know, and we'll be happy to guide you in the right direction. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you tomorrow with another talk. Have a good day. Bye-bye.